And we back with another video, baby. Manchester City fan channel, Blue is our city. We about to get into why Manchester City is going to capture their fourth League Cup trophy in the last 4 years. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at a chance for Manchester City to capture this cup title again, but we're also looking at competition from Spurs, who are hoping that this is going to be their first opportunity in a while outside of that Champions League opportunity that they had a few years ago, which I'm not going to touch upon for obvious salty reasons. But what I am going to touch upon is why we are about to snatch the heart away from them, who are hoping to get silverware over at Tottenham Hotspur camp. So if you're liking the content, feel free to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. But most importantly, get at me in the comments, baby. So, yo, like I said, let's touch upon this, man. This is a rare opportunity that Manchester City is going to have to win another League Cup final. And I know you might say, rare. Why is it rare? Because this might be the first time that we're actually going to do it with major rotation. Because we're going to need to have rotation in this game. But I know some people are like, well, we don't want major rotation. So I'm going to explain that as we go through this video. But we are in a very unique position because we have recognized, too, that now we've progressed further in the Champions League, that we need to have everybody fresh and ready for this Champions League competition or this match coming up against PSG. So we got that. We already had to win a game against Aston Villa. So the question is, does Pep go full strength again and say, yo, I have to risk it all? So the one thing I want to see in this match is just Manchester City go for it. This is not my favorite competition. I'm not going to touch upon that. I know some people might consider that to be blasphemy. I'm not trying to say nothing bad about the competition. We here, and I definitely want to win it. But, man, we got priorities. We got priorities with the Premier League. We got priorities with the Champions League. And Pep even touched upon that in his press conference, which I thought was one of his better press conferences. I thought it was fabulous. So if you guys can go back and watch it, it was nice. I'm going to get into some things that he basically said. But the one thing I want to touch upon quickly is that he even recognized that this might be the fourth competition on the pecking order. But now that Manchester City is here, yo, we got to win it. And how are we going to win it? I'm going to get into that part right now. So, starting lineup, as most of you guys know, I never really get into these starting lineups. Anytime you're talking about Pep Guardiola, one thing you know is that this man is liable to pick anybody. But one thing we know for sure, Edison, 99% of the time will be in goal. So that's the one most people tend to get right. I think now we're seeing where John is out for this competition, or out for this match, if you will, right now. So due to his red card. So Emerick Laporte, you next up, baby. It's your turn to shine once again. And I'm going to touch upon him in another video, but it's definitely going to be him, Diaz. Kyle Walker's been informed as a right back, so we definitely need that. The most interesting part is, what does he do at left back? Is it Mendy time? Is it Cancelo time? I think that would be an interesting position. We definitely want to see Rodri playing. Rodri was vital for us winning the match last year, so I think we're going to definitely need to see Rodri. The one change I think he definitely needs to make is we have to consider resting Phil Foden. It sounds crazy, right? It's like, yo, what are you talking about? Yo, we need to rest. Phil Foden might be young, but we were showing that we need Phil Foden ready for PSG by any means necessary. I know he's young. I know he was shining against Villa, but the league is very important right now. So we would love to get this competition or this title wrapped up and then move on to Premier League and then move on to the Champions League. But we got to think about a player that might need a little bit of rest. And I think that might be Phil Foden. So I'm expecting to see Raheem Sterling play on the left. Hopefully, Raheem Sterling puts in a good performance. Ideally, I'd like to see him on the right. But one player I think we're going to need to see on the right in this match is definitely going to be none other than Mr. Mahrez. I think Riyad Mahrez may play a vital role in this game tomorrow. I can definitely see him getting at least one goal. So that's one thing I'm predicting. And we might see we're definitely going to see Gabriel Jesus starting up top. I would definitely love to see that. The one player that I'm not really touching upon right now is no Kevin De Bruyne. No. I know he's back in training. Nah. He got to be ready for PSG. Maybe you might want to get him 20 minutes of opportunity there, but that's what I'm really hoping to see. So that's what I'm predicting for Manchester City starting lineup. I made a few predictions, but you know I never really predict anybody. I just know that Edison 9 times out of 10 will be in goal. So for Tottenham, it's very interesting. Tottenham comes into this match obviously wanting some type of silverware. And like I mentioned, we need to snatch that back away. You know, I know they beat us in the Champions League and they holding on to that, but this is an opportunity for us to rip that away from them. So I just had to get that in before I really talk about Tottenham, because as you can see, I'm still not over it. But Tottenham is in a very unique position where they can capture silverware for a long time, if you will. The Champions League one was a tall task for them, but this is an opportunity for them to capture some type of silverware. The other thing now is now they have no Jose Mourinho, because now they have appointed the youngest, I think, Premier League manager now. So that would definitely be interesting. And they only played one game. So they've only played one game with the new manager in charge. But the one thing I was looking at from the Tottenham game was, are they going to play a little bit different now that they have new management? Ideally, it's only one game, so it's hard to make an assessment. But I noticed I saw one thing in particular, but one thing that they may continue to go with. That one thing that was a real change for them that I think will be interesting in this match is, what are they going to do with Gareth Bale? Do they start Gareth Bale? I think that would make the match a little bit more interesting if they start Gareth Bale. So it'd be interesting if they start him. But if they tend to go with the two attacking midfielders being Lo Celso and Bad Boy Ndombele, I think that this is going to make them successful. This is going to make them in a position. I even try to go there with my words. Sometimes I can't get things out. And we live, so I got to do what I got to do. But this is the one opportunity that we may have, is on a counter attack. Because if they come out there with their two attacking midfielders being Lo Celso and then Bad Boy Ndombele, they get up too far up the pitch, we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready for that counter-attacking opportunity. Now we need to be clinical in front of goal, but that's a whole nother story. But I do think we need to watch out if they're going to go with the true, two attacking midfielders. And like I said, that will make them vulnerable to, our counter-attacking ability. Another question is, what are they going to do with Harry Kane? Harry Kane, we know, has been picking up some injuries for them, but this is an opportunity for them to capture silverware. So in my mind, I would say, they should rest him. But I think that they're going to end up playing him because he's going to want to force his way onto the pitch, because it's that opportunity for him to get silverware and something for Tottenham. So we got to watch out for that. But then also the main character we need to be watching out for is Mr. Son on the left. We know what he likes to do against Manchester City, but I think we'll be ready for that, which leads me to my prediction, where I think this will be a Manchester City win. I'm going 3-1 Manchester City go over Tottenham in the League Cup final. So the reason why I'm doing that, in the League Cup, the League Cup final. I got to make sure I said that correctly. But, I really think it's going to be 3-1. Normally, I would pick like a 2-1 type of win. But I do think that if they throw up the midfield that I'm thinking that they're going to draw up, which is going to leave them vulnerable, if we capitalize on our opportunities, then it will be a chance for Raheem Sterling to get a goal, to get himself going, Riyad Mahrez to get a goal, himself going, and then somebody else to get a goal. But that's what I'm predicting is going to be the end result for tomorrow. Come on, City, let's get this victory, point us in the right direction so we can wrap up the Premier League and be on the PSG, baby. I'm really looking forward to this match, and I'm not looking forward to giving ESPN my money, but it is what it is, bro. And I support Manchester City all the way. I hope you guys do too. And after we get this dub tomorrow, we'll be right back here on this channel talking about it. So until then, let's go. Let's get it done, City.